All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is, of course, Friday the 7th of October, and that could mean only one thing, and only one thing at all, that it is time for today's Biscuit Reviews and Journey Home, and a very special guest, of course. Walter Neil Lewis is going to be here for the Bisquiz with me, your host. It's me, this bloke here. Oh no, he's been spoiled already. Window capture, get him away. There he goes. He wasn't there yet. Let's pretend nobody saw him up in there, that top screen. How are you all doing, everybody? How's it going? How are you? How are you? How are you specifically? You, that person. Yes, you. Oh, me. No, you. No, you. All right, give me a second. I've just realised that the air conditioning has been left on, blasting air out. So I'm actually going to leave you for just a few seconds. This isn't a bit. This is just on it. Just me being forgetful and trying to rush around doing things. So give me 1 second. Oh, you are lad insane. Thank you for the host, Mintilly. Thank you, Miss Psyche. Good to see you. Good to see Tamawin for the host as well. Sham. 0x666C97473JSB. Big Fun R. Commander Kelvin Dustman. Tilly. A lad insane. All of you guys. Good to see you. Back in a second. Literally a second. Told you it'd be a second. I told you. Okay, so today, of course, it is Friday, and that means many a thing. Of course, lots of excitement for the weekend. What are your weekend plans? What's going on? What's special? What's your highlight going to be? For me, it's just going to be a nice, relaxing time after the hectic times we've had over the last few days. Of course, today it is Friday, and that means that we have the Bisquiz with Walter Neil Lewis, my dad. He will be appearing here, ready to lead us in a wonderful quiz. Can't remember what the theme is about. He has mentioned it to me before, but it's going to be me versus you in the chat, of course. We do have to wait until we have enough people here in the chat. I think we wait for around about 30 people before we begin the quiz, so do take your seats, take your time. And make sure you buy a pint at the bar, but it'd probably be best if you buy 2 pints, because you need to, if you have to like keep getting up and leaving and coming back, it just gets annoying for the people in the front row. So just get 2 pints. You've got those big special 2-pint mugs behind the bar, so you just pour them both in there. If you want, you can have like a big old dirty vodka and Coke. It's just disgusting. Don't do that, it's disgusting. All right, so let's have a look. Well, first of all, of course, the thing that we do as well, we do have the biscuit review as well. We're continuing our American cookies extravaganza. We've got another set of American cookies for you all. We're 13,963.31 light years away, which is absolutely amazing. We're really making some distance here. But let's see if we can start some jumping off already before people are ready, before they're filed in. So that'll do for now, right? Oh, that's quite far down. Is it? I'm very confused. All right, here we go. That's what we want. Nice and dense down here. That's okay. That'll do. And yeah, there we go. All right. Let's begin by making some distance all the way over to Seoul, all the way back from Beagle Point. But yeah, how are you guys doing? What have you been up to? Tonight we'll mainly consist of Pro Plus, Red Bull, alcohol, sofa, newly rescued PC on living room TV for CQC. Very nice. This weekend is Party in the Park. Yes, Millstone Barn, that's true as well. It is indeed Party in the Park. That means that actually we're going to be doing 2 live streams as well on the Saturday and the Sunday. On Saturday we're going to be streaming from 6 till 9, and then on Sunday from 6 till 9 again. Party in the Park is open alpha weekend for Planet Coaster people, so yay! But we're streaming about it. We're going to try and by the end of it have this beautiful one park that's been created entirely out of community-made pieces. So that's going to be cool. Like I'm super excited for that. Oh God, look at my fuel. What's going on? What happened there? Let's stick close to this for a while. I think WNL is waiting in the wing, which is very good. It's on crime today. More subscribers since yesterday. That's pretty good. I'm excited for that. All right, cool. Give me a second. Let's have a look. How many people have we got in here? My data is slow to update. I must reset. 24 people. All right, that's what it's currently saying to me. We're waiting for more people to cycle in, so do stick around. I hope you're getting comfortable. Last week we had 901 followers. Is that what I've got? Amazing. That's pretty cool. Everyone wants ice cream. Yes, if we ever hit 1,000 followers, that means it is time for ice cream. Last time we did this Bisquiz, I think there was 90 people versus me. in the quiz. Today, this is slower on the numbers, so maybe I've got a bit more of a chance at winning this one. My first real victory. So far, we'll get my dad to explain as soon as he arrives, but I've lost, I've lost many things in my time. In fact, I don't think I've ever really won anything. Maybe we can ask my dad, he probably knows more than I. I'm a bad winner. Okay, so we are still going to be trying to do some jumps as well, and at 1:45 we will have today's American cookie review, or I like to call it a biscuit review. Over the weekend we will not be having biscuit reviews. Yes, if we make it to 1,000, I've promised that I will then go around and buy absolutely everybody that follows me on here an ice cream. And it'll be more like when I accidentally bump into you in person, you're like, you owe me an ice cream. I'll be like, well, I've got to do it, and I'll buy you an ice cream. So yes, please do tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies. In fact, if you don't like this, you can use it as a weapon and just send them my way, and it might just displease them, basically. That's fine, isn't it? You have something special coming in the post next week. That's amazing. Lovely. That's exciting. Are you able to play the alpha if you buy the Thrill Seeker edition today or tomorrow? Not for me, Wingface. Yes, Planet Coaster NL, you are indeed able to, you can pick up the Planet Coaster Thrill Seeker edition either today or tomorrow, and even on Sunday, even like last minute, you can do it and you'll be able to access the alpha. But the sooner you buy it now, then the sooner you'll be able to play into the alpha as well. So the alpha is available now if you want to get in. It's an open alpha weekend. Very cool. Okay, let's have a look. 29 people in the chat, waiting for one more person, and then we can invite this very special guest of the day in and begin. I have something special, not you. Oh, me? You have something special. I have something. We're confusing again. I'm confused. Today the jet lag has hit hard today, because I got back from San Diego 2 days ago, and I'm still suffering from it. I'm going to be honest with you. It's been interesting. One more person before one more person hype. Awesome. Shellstrom, no, you won't know that I'm talking about you, because I don't know. Well, I don't know. You won a box of tomatoes when you were 6, and you were so proud that you gave them to your mum. That's a lovely little story, Ben Kai. Thank you. I've missed you. I've missed you all so much. I really have. It's been too bad. This is the last stream again for a few days as well. I will be trying to do one from home, at least one next week that'll be like a double length one or a triple length one. But I have got a week off, and not just a week away with work, and not a week where I'll still be answering emails. I'm going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have a proper week where I literally don't do anything. Like, it's going to be amazing. I'll probably do lots of things, like editing podcasts and things like that, but I'm going to try and do nothing. All right, the number seems to have gone down. So we will start in a few minutes' time. I don't know what's happening. It's a shame. Last week we had 90 people. That's what happens when you go away for a week. Nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares. It's fine. You try and arrange these nice events for people. What do you get? You get all the best ones. That's what you get. We only need 25 people here. Should we start? Should we begin? What do you think in the chat? Should we begin today's Bisquiz? It will give me a much better chance at winning. Have a break, not a breakdown. Too late, Commander Benkai. I am in a continual, perpetual state of breakdown. Just different levels of breakdown. Sometimes less slightly broken down than others. Today, I'm on a sort of 50-50. Whether or not it's positive, who knows? Okay. Glass half full. Glass half empty. Breakdown half in tack, breakdown not. All right, 30 people. We got it. 31, Mintilly says. There you go. Have you told Twitter? I told Twitter. It's fine. We've got them. So without further ado, let us invite our very, very, very special guest into the fold. Let's drag him on in there. It is, of course, my dad, the one and only Walter Neil Lewis. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Very. That was. You can be a bit more enthusiastic than that if you want.
Hello, how are you?
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Just like, hey. So, all right, you right? I'll raise you up a little bit.
Want to wake you up now that you're jet lagged from San Diego.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you for being considerate. So, I won't ask you how your week's been, because I know that it's been a bit sad up there in Lancashire this week, even despite our best efforts to wear the t-shirts and fight for the cause. It turns out that democracy is a joke.
Well, I am rather in mourning. I mean, some people still think that they can believe these politicians. It's all about money, but hey,
Yep.
we're still carrying on. There might be some direct action, who knows? But in the meantime, there's certainly going to be a lot of legal challenges.
Can you just be very quickly? No politics on this stream because it's a
No.
fun time break from all that noise. But basically, even though the county decided and everybody decided that they didn't want fracking in Lancashire, somebody comes along and goes, "Nah, we're going to do it anyway."
Well, that was
So-
it. I mean,
Yeah.
the county council took all sorts of depositions and things, and they said no, don't want
Frack
it.
free Lancashire. Anyway,
It's not here.
but I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry to. I just thought we'd do a quick mention because I know that it's important for you. But one thing I do
Hey.
want to say though is don't do your knees in or anything by going like sneaking over fences to sabotage any manufacturing equipment.
I've had
Please
one
don't do that.
operation on
That's,
it already. Yeah,
you're in
my,
your 60s now.
my knees are sacrosanct. Yes, I don't play with them anymore. Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So, what is going on today? How are you? What have you got in store for us today? Today is the
good.
Bisquiz, of course. You're going to lead the Bisquiz for us. So, yeah, take it away, Bisquiz Master.
You say if there are any people who are following the cricket out there, England are doing reasonably well, and Stokes got his maiden one-day international 100. So that's good. Good news.
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
very cold outside here today,
Yeah.
but dry. Dry.
Okay. Can people hear me all right? Lee's giving a bit of feedback. He says I'm a bit quiet, but my dad's drowning out a little bit. I've turned you down. I've turned your volume down, but I've kept me
thank you.
level. So hopefully we're about equal now.
Okay. You know today, of course, as was suggested a fortnight ago, that we're going to have a round on villains and crime. It's all about criminals, villains, and crime.
Okay.
Okay.
That's going to be a good round.
So I hope you've all been boning up on that subject, although
Nope.
you've already admitted that you had no idea even what it was today.
Nope.
So you might get in a little bit of trouble. But I also said that I would try to make it slightly easier than last time.
Okay.
If you recall, last time it was, well, not very close run thing, and, well, yeah, we missed a lot, okay? It was a pretty tough quiz.
I
So this
didn't do very well.
Might be slightly easier.
Good. Okay. Should we take it away? So this is the way it works. Remember, you are going to be taking, what is it, the first three?
I'll look at the first three, okay? I'll look at the first three, and unless they're all three entirely different, then I have to go to 4 or 5. And I'll come up with what the chatters have as their answer.
Okay.
You don't see that answer, of
Nope,
course.
I will be minimizing the chat, so I won't be able to see anything that you guys say or do.
And then I'll ask yours afterwards, and
Yep.
yeah, we'll determine, well, who knows more about, well, crime, villains.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to predict that it's them. But hey, all right, I'm going to minimize the chat. So guys, I will see you on the other side. Good luck with the quiz and no cheating. We'll know, and we'll just be disappointed. We won't be angry. We'll just be very disappointed in you. So no cheating, no looking up Google, even though you're right on your fingertips. And we'll see you on the other side. Time for the Biz quiz. All right, I'm ready. I've minimized the chat.
You've minimized the chat?
Just me. That's all you've got now. Pure me.
Question number 1. I would like the first names, please, of the 2 Cray brothers who terrorized London in the 1960s. Both for the point. No half points given. What were the first names of the 2 Cray brothers?
I'm going to guess. I know one of them for sure, but I can't remember the other one. So I'm going to have to guess. Even though there was a movie recently with Tom Hardy playing both of them, I cannot remember their names. I can remember one of them.
We have their answer now.
All right, Reggie is one of them.
Yeah.
And does it begin with an R as well?
Could.
It's Ronnie?
You are correct, yes. Well done.
Yes! Yes.
As are they, although someone thought it was Hank and Jim.
Hank and Jim is probably. I like the names Hank and Jim. I think that they would have been. They would have been more efficient criminals. I think if they. Yeah.
I mean, Hank Williams, great country western singer and all that.
Yeah, there's a film about him as well. Wow, this is all very topical. Gone.
A good start for both of you. Okay.
Yeah.
What's number 2? I would like you to name the infamous 18th century English outlaw who rode around on a horse called Black Bess. Name, please, the infamous 18th century English outlaw who rode around on a horse called Black Bess. I think he was eventually executed for horse thieving.
Okay. Oh, good old Jimmy Horse Thief. That guy. Reggie Cray. Is it Reggie Cray? I think, no, that's not my guess, really.
Famous highwayman, yeah.
I think I've got it. I think I might be just talking absolute nonsense here, but let me know when you've got their answer. Is it Dick Turpin?
Correct. Sorry?
Dick Turpin?
Dick Turpin is correct. Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Criminals!
it's
Come at me, bros.
2 Chatters as well. Okay.
2-all. Come on, chatters. Come on, guys.
Question number 3. Now, question number 3 is very simple because it's a multiple guess. I'll give you the right answer and a couple of wrong ones. All you have to do is decide which is which, okay?
All right.
Okay,
Deal.
so listen very carefully. Oswald Cobblepot is the real name of which of Batman's arch enemies? Is it the Joker,
Yeah, I've got it.
Penguin, or Riddler?
Yeah.
Oswald Cobblepot, the real name of which of Batman's arch enemies?
Yeah,
Is
I
it
get this one.
the Joker, Penguin, or Riddler?
Just waiting now for the chat. This is good. You're making us all feel intelligent today. That's what we like. That's what we like to do.
Oh, last week I tortured you, or last time. I have their answer.
He's the Penguin.
It is the Penguin, yes. And it's still neck and neck, 3 points apiece.
Of course.
Okay,
Good.
well done.
Well done.
A lot of you. Okay, question number 4. I would like you to name, please, the famous former prison situated on an island in San Francisco Bay.
Yep, got it. They'll know this one. This is, you're making us all feel like geniuses. They'll be loving it today.
We're getting some good information through here on the from the chatters about the Riddler and everything. His name Edward Nigma.
Edward Enigma, I love that Enigma, yeah. Frames to drive malfunction, please. If you could just duck behind the bar, please, whoever is in control of the bar today, and pour a shot number 1. But remember to drink efficiently and effectively and carefully. Can you give me some more adjectives, some more interesting adjectives that they can drink, please?
Well, right now, can I say I have their answer? It's yes, and I've got their answer. They can drink gluggingly.
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 Ooh, okay. Any more?
Raspingly.
What's raspingly? Like a. Okay. Raspingly.
Slurpingly.
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 Excitedly. Any of those. But please don't drink if you're pregnant or operating heavy machinery, and that includes driving vehicles. Also, probably don't drink shots today anyway. Because it's all imaginary and we shouldn't actually drink shots. I'm just saying. All right, you're probably at work still. It's probably still lunchtime. Okay. Oh, what was the question? Alcatraz.
That wasn't the question. That was the answer. Yes, and correct, and they're correct. It's neck and neck at 4 apiece.
Excellent.
Okay.
Feeling good. Feeling like I'm in for a shot here. All we need is one that I know and they don't. So just one. Just one.
Okay, question 5. Again, simple 50-50. It's true or false. I'll read out a statement, and if you agree entirely, write down the entire word true. Disagree, the entire word false. Here's your statement. Although implicated in the St. Valentine's Day massacre, Al Capone was only put in prison for tax evasion. True or false? Although implicated in the St. Valentine's Day massacre, Al Capone was only put in prison for tax evasion.
I disagree. I'll let them do their first. I'm letting you go first, Chad. Come on.
I have their answers.
So I know that he was implicated for something other than the massacre, but the problem is I don't know if it's tax evasion or if it's something else. But I'm going to say true, that he was implicated for tax evasion. He was prisoned for tax evasion, not for the massacring of people.
Sadly, you are correct. It is true, yeah.
So I didn't know. I thought you might be doing like a trick question. Actually, he was blah, blah, blah. Although, yeah, it was false because he was in prison for something else. But that's not your style. So, well, I'm learning. I'm getting there.
Murder, all sorts, yes. But ultimately, yes, it was tax evasion that put him in prison. And, of course, he was in prison in Alcatraz, okay?
Oh, combo. Did they get it right too?
Yes, they got it right. So,
shot number 2, please, everybody. Which they can drink.
Why not? 5 halfway stage.
Yeah.
Doing very well here. Okay, Question number 6. How were Parker and Barrow, who went on a 2-year rampage across the United States during the Great Depression, better known? How were Parker and Barrow who went on the
This is it. This is the separation.
how were they better known?
So like the two famous criminals.
Parker and Barrow.
I'm just gonna say two names, and if I'm wrong, I'm really sorry. I'm just gonna say two names, even though it's probably wrong. And if I'm right, well, I'm not right. Yeah. Parker and Barrow. You ready?
I'm ready. I have theirs.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Is correct. Well done. Okay.
I was doubting myself so much then. I was like, if I say this and it's wrong, I'm gonna sound so stupid. Yeah, good. Bonnie and Clyde. Great.
Okay.
I didn't know because I didn't know if that was like a fictional tale, or is that true then? Bonnie and Clyde.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true.
I had no idea.
They met, fell in love, went on a 2-year spree. Actually, it was far too romanticized by films and things like that. They set up a lot of small gas stations and killed people. It was
in cold blood and they're pretty gross. Yeah.
I think it was 130 bullets that finally killed them.
Wow, 130.
Yeah. The police didn't stop. They made sure they were dead.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, question number 7. Number 7, listen carefully. This wild-eyed drifter created a devoted 1960s commune that was a dark flip side to the hippie movement. He ordered savage murders, including the massacre of movie star Sharon Tate and her friends.
This is a dark quiz.
What was it called? It's villain and crime.
Yeah, no, sure. I like it.
A wild-eyed drifter.
1960s drifter.
Dark flip side of the hippie movement, ordering murders, including Sharon Tate and all her friends at her house. What was his name?
I don't know this one.
I have their answer.
Charles Manson.
Charles Manson is correct.
Yes!
And,
I can't believe how well I'm doing at this. I'm genuinely not. It was my guess. I was like, I don't know this one, but I'm going to guess. I can't believe it. All right, look at this. Yes. Why am I good at knowing murderers? It's just like ingrained in me. I promise you, I'm not a weird murderer.
Okay, question number 8. Now, we're still members of the EU, albeit just for the time being. According to a 2004 Potatoes in England order, no person shall, in the course of business, import into England potatoes which he knows to be, or has reasonable cause to suspect, to be potatoes from which EU country?
Whoa.
I'll read it again. Okay, we're still members of the EU. According to a 2004 Potatoes in England order, this exists. No person shall, in the course of business, import into England potatoes which he knows to be, or has reasonable cause to suspect to be, potatoes from which European country? Member of the EU.
The only country I can think that has history with potatoes, specifically, but I'm sure that we can buy those. So...
Not yet.
Alright.
Okay.
So the Republic of Ireland?
Sorry?
Ireland?
Ireland. Ireland is incorrect.
No!
Incorrect, yes.
Where was it?
They were pretty much split as well. They had Ireland, and they had France, and they had Poland. It is Poland.
How many of them got Poland, though?
Well, they started getting Poland and then Albania. In the first 3, there was only 1 out of the 3. We didn't have
too many. Too many random guesses there. The chat were not united.
Yes, I'm going to say yes. I mean, out of the first 3, okay. We're going to keep it 7 apiece.
7 apiece. 2 more questions?
2 more questions.
So I'm still in it to win it. I'm sorry for denying you points, chat. I'm sorry.
There to humiliate you yet again. Okay. Question number 9. Next to last in today's quiz. Now, we've already mentioned the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Bit of a multiple guess again here. I'd like to know, in which U.S. city did it take place? Was it New York, Detroit, or Chicago? The St. Valentine's Day Massacre, we've already mentioned. In which U.S. city did it take place? Was it New York, Detroit, or Chicago? No cheating.
I think oh, I've got a guess. I don't know.
Not yet.
Uh,
Okay, I have their answers.
all right, I think it's Chicago.
You think it's Chicago?
Yeah.
You can change right now if you want.
No, I
No, it's
can't.
Chicago. You're correct. Okay. So
I was right, was I? Again, I'm just
Chicago as well. One new.
crime and murder. It's I just know. I just know crime and murder. I don't even have to think about apart from apparently one question. All right, what's the next one? Final
Okay.
question of the day.
The final question of the day, and we'll go a little less dark.
Okay.
It's true or false. Okay. So this could
Both-
determine the whole thing. True or false.
Right.
And again, very quick on the buzzers here, my chatters. Here's the statement. Okay. If you agree with it, write down the entire word true. Disagree, the entire word false.
Sure.
Okay. There is actually no British law to compel cyclists of any age to wear helmets when cycling. Is that true or false? The statement is there's actually no British law to compel cyclists of any age to wear helmets when cycling. True or false?
I've got my answer in my old head.
I have theirs.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
say
Robbie XP. What? No, it's not a trick. Okay.
I'm gonna say true.
You're going to say true.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you that the Highway Code suggests that cyclists should wear a cycle helmet which conforms to current regulations in the correct size and securely fastened. But
Crime.
you're right. There is actually no law.
I
requiring it. So it is
know
true.
that as a Cambridge cyclist person, that whenever I've
Have to kill
accidentally,
yourself. Yes.
whenever I've forgotten my helmet, I cycle past the police and they don't care. And that's why I would think, well,
So you're correct, and they're correct as well. It's a
9
draw.
apiece.
9 points apiece.
9 points apiece. Have we got a tie break?
Or what you missed as opposed to what you got today. Okay, 9 points. We have a tie break. We'll have to have a tie break.
Yes. Can
See
I
who's
win my second
bragging
tie
rights
break?
Still next time, okay? Let's see. For a tie break question, we'll go beyond law and crime here. Do you know what a Munro is?
I
M-U-
didn't- Say again.
Do you know what a Munro is? M-U-N-R-O.
Are you gonna have to tell me what that is?
I'll tell you what that is. It's a Scottish mountain that's at least 3,000 feet high.
Okay.
Okay. And
did not know that.
climbers collect Munros, okay? All
Okay.
the peaks that are at least 3,000
Yeah,
feet.
at least 3,000 feet high, and they're called
Okay,
Munros.
well,
And they're in Scotland specifically.
Yeah, but in the UK-wide in general, what we have is something called a Maryland, okay?
Maryland. Ah, I see. Get it. Yep.
And these are all hills, and they have to have at least a drop of 150 meters on all sides to be classified as a Maryland.
Sure.
Okay.
A draw of 150 meters.
Sorry, a drop.
A drop. Oh, wow, okay.
So they have to drop off on all sides, not just sort of ease up on three sides or whatever. Not a cliff face. It has to be a hill with a 150-meter drop on all sides, and those are called Marylands, okay? And people collect those as well. I think a lady just this past week got the entire collection. She's been doing it for about 5 years.
Wow.
Okay? Now, what I'd like to know is, how many official Marylands are there in the UK? Okay, it's going to be the closest to it without going over. Okay? So I need the first three answers. Only if everybody's answers are all over will it be the closest to it. Closest to it without going over. Okay, we need 3 answers from the chat stream. I'm waiting with bated mind. Yeah, it's a tough one, but hey, it's wild guess time, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's really hard. That's what tiebreakers are all about.
Okay, I have their first 3 guesses.
All right.
Okay.
It's taken her 5 years to collect them all. $81.
You're saying 81. Okay. Now, 2 of their 3 answers were okay. 1 was over the top. Okay?
I think that's 2/3 of the guesses. I think that's...
So we're going to give it to them, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, we're going to give that number to them.
We'll take the closest one. Yes. Okay. Fine. Right. In actual fact, so you said 81.
Yeah.
There are 1,506.
What?
1,556
That's a
Maryland.
lot to do in 5. She must have dedicated her entire life to doing that. She needs to get... I mean, well, she's got a hobby. But
Perhaps, yeah,
she
yeah.
should,
Perhaps,
she should probably get a job.
Tired.
She should assist this dying economy.
Yeah. Well, yes, she'll be dying soon if she carries on. 1,556. Okay.
1,556.
Their guesses were substantially over you. The two good guesses were 176, very well done, and 500, very well done, because they both went over Edward's 81. And the other guess,
I
the one that
underestimated
was
this
actually
lady.
closest to it, was a guess of 2,000. It was the very first one, but unfortunately it was slightly over. So it's
well,
an honorable
the
draw
Chatters
today, but
did it.
they get bragging rights until the next.
They beat me. What a surprise. Why are we not surprised? Hold on. Just going to jump to the next thing. Oh, you're frozen on my screen for some reason.
I have.
Yeah. Wait.
I hope it's a good angle.
Wait.
Is
There
it
you
like
go. You're back.
side?
No, it's your good side. Don't worry. You look splendid. Hello, Bear again, everyone. Hi. Look at all these guesses coming in. Jeez, says people. They didn't know the answer to that one. Now they die. Hey, you with me? We were all in the same boat there. I didn't have any idea what was going on. But yeah, you guys have been wonderful. Thank you. And so have you. Once again, a fantastic, fantastic quiz. So before you go, though, of course, it is, well, we've got, oh, gosh, we're going to start the biscuit review in about 7 minutes. But before you do go, you know there's a couple of things that we need to tidy up. First of all, can we all say, and everybody in the chat, well, all 49 of you in the chat, or it says 49 on my screen at least anyway, to say happy birthday for WNL who turned 60-something. I never know how old you are, because you're always 40 in my mind. 63 on Tuesday. Is that right?
It was.
63 on Tuesday, everybody. Happy birthday, please, for WNL.
No.
Look, and look,
Hey,
you don't look a day over 14. You don't look a day over 63.
It's the sun.
That's it. That's right. Happy birthday, Mrs. Lewis. Happy birthday, looking good, says Robbie XP1. Yes, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Exactly. If I can look anything like you when I'm 63, then I will be pleased. And hopefully, that's the one positive thing that you've passed me down with my genes. Because let's be honest, I didn't get your beard, fully beard. I mean, I didn't get all of it, did I? I didn't get the beard, and I didn't get the height. Oh no, wait, I did get the height, which is possibly, some might say, a negative. But not me.
Ill. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Lewis Senior. Happy birthday, WNL, and hello, chat. Sorry for me late again. You best had be sorry. Well done, WNL, and great workers. Happy birthday, and you are timeless. There you go. Oh, look at that. You are timeless. You are, sir. Yes. So let's pick next time's quiz. So there won't be one next week, but it will be the week after. We could be finishing our journey as well. We could be finishing this. So it may be one of the last Bis quizzes, but we're going to carry on doing some live streams, and I think the Bis quiz is definitely something that will stick around. But what is, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, please let us know, what do you think we should do the quiz on next week or next time? Put some suggestions in. If you want to be sneaky, the height is a positive. That's true. Well, I do like to be sneaking around. Yeah, so some questions, please, some suggestions for next time's quiz. So next time we have WNL on, what should we do the quiz on? Hey, Niku. Good to see you. Thank you. You are a little bit late. You've just missed it. How about comic book characters? That's a good fun one, since we had the Penguin. Good suggestion. Smintilly is letting us know there's Biscuit for 5 minutes. Thank you very much. International theme parks, says Planet Coaster NL. British politicians. We don't invite that dirt here. Space Jam, specifically the film from 1994, starring Bugs Bunny. And the Warner Brothers characters, and also that basketball player that is Michael Jordan. No, we shouldn't do a quiz on Space Jam. That's weird. British sci-fi, that's interesting. Maths, said Aladdin saying. That's very interesting. Hello, Mrs. Shan. She's watching the quiz. Thank you, Mrs. Shan, for watching the quiz. Awesome to see you here. Thank you. And can I tell you, Shan is an absolute angel and a lovely, lovely human being. And yes, I'm sure... If you're anything like he is, then you're a wonderful person too. Wasn't it 96? I don't know, something like that. Old music, 60, 70, and 80, says the lady designer. I'm not sure, the lady designer. I'm not sure how well I would do that. But then Smintilly also says, yes, 60s music. But I don't know if I can handle 60s music. How about embarrassing moments of Ed's young life? And he can see if he still remembers them. Might give him an advantage for once. True or false? Ed did this. Yeah. I like, to be honest, I quite like comic book characters. Or famous short people, says Commander Benkai. That's fun. Please do. There's more people that want 60s music than anything else. So maybe we should do 60s. Brands of the World is fun, says Commander Benkai. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think after all those suggestions? What's the sort of thing that you want to go for?
I don't know. Brands of the World. Again, music is probably my short suit. But I'm not in the quiz. It might be that you end up nobody gets anything because I don't know how to set the questions properly. Comic book characters. I do have a collection of minor Marvel from the 1960s myself.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
We can share with them. We can show them a few.
Yes, let's do that because then you can show off some of your amazing collection as well. Yeah, that would be fun.
Which are already in my will to you. Yeah.
I know they are. Yes, and that issue number 1 of the original 1960s Avengers. Issue number 1 of the original 1960s American edition of the Avengers in individual wrapping.
Because I bought it to read in the 1960s. Yeah,
which is crazy. Anyway, Miss Psyche's back to get lunch. Oh yeah, right. So everybody study comic book characters. I'm pretty good at comic book characters, so should be okay.
But it won't be entirely Marvel. I will be wider ranging. Yes, I realize that sometimes DC Comics and things like that. Okay.
Hey Aylesgriff, good to see you. Yes, Jester D Insatiable says wow. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Benkai says wow as well. It's a good collection. Have you got issue 2 of Spider-Man as well?
Number 3. That doesn't have a cover. I've got about
most of it is really good condition.
5 Spider-Mans, yeah.
Well, come along to next Friday's Bisquiz or the Friday after, and you'll see who's in the original lineup because you'll see the front cover of it. All right, so there's one last thing that we've got to do before you leave us today, because the Biscuit review is starting very shortly. Yeah, only in 1 minute's time. What's on WNL's bookshelf this week? This is where we learn a little bit of insight into WNL's life. He picks a book from his shelf at random.
Books, poetry.
You've got some books on the other to your left as well, haven't you? There's another shelf to your left, although you've got one. You've chosen one.
You want to...
Yeah.
You mean all over there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, look at that.
Too many books.
No, you can never have too many books.
No, I agree. And when it gets very cold, it acts as insulation for the room.
Nice. So you're going to huddle in there in the winter. Very good. All right. What is it? What is on your shelf this week?
Here's something I haven't read in quite a while, but I'm going to say a fantastic writer. I think it was the head of the library in Argentina for quite a while, the National Library. It's Jorge Luis Borges. Okay?
Everyone's favorite. Jorge Luis Borges.
Borges. If you haven't read any of his short stories, get out and get them now. Genuinely.
What are they? What are they called?
It's called, it's a nice slim volume, as you can see.
Can you hold it up to the camera?
Dr. Brody's Report. But he's quite a poet as well. Selected poems. He wrote something called A Universal History of Infamy. That's also pretty good. But in general, his stories are just fantastic. Sort of a precursor to maybe Gabriel Garcia Marquez, the South American fabulists and things like that.
Look, I am absolutely sure. Revian says it's one of his favourites in the chat. That's awesome.
Here we go. Good stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Aladdin's saying, okay, he's going. He's going to get it. This is great. Well, wonderful. Yeah, can you hold it up to the camera a bit more again? A bit more forwards. Jorge Lubro. I'm going to check it out. That's pretty awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
You know it's going to be good. You know those books are going to be good because WNL's endorsed it. All right, well, it is time for the Biscuit Review. And before you go, actually, I want to share with you today's Biscuit Review because I'll tell you what it is first before I go back and get myself a fresh cup of tea, Yorkshire tea, the only tea for me. And that is, I want to show you what Biscuit Review is going to be today because I want my dad's reaction from this because I don't know if they existed back in the day when you lived there in the 50s and 60s. But the ones we're saying is the Nutter Butter. Can you say that for me? Nutter Butter.
No, it's Nutter Butter.
Nutter Butter. Nutter Butter. The
Nutter
Butter.
Nutter Butters were there, yeah.
Were they? Do you remember the Nutter Butter?
I remember the Nutter Butter.
You remember the Nutter Butter? Okay. How?
Put in D's, but you still have to have the R's on the end. Nutter Butter.
Nutter Butter. Nutter Butter. Nutter Butter. Were they good? Do you remember them being nice?
Well, I had other preferences.
Okay, right. Well, I'll take that for how it
I'm I'm
sounds.
I'm not going to prejudice your review.
Yeah, I can't believe it's not Nutter Butter. Yes, Scrappy Coco 97. Who's the man in video chat? Smiley face. That is my dad, and he does the Bisquiz, and you just missed it, unfortunately. But he did just do a Bisquiz with us. We do it every Friday, starting at 1 p.m. BST. You should come along next time, where he pits me against you in the chat, and we have a good time. So we'll be doing it again, maybe not next Friday, but the week after as well. So. But before, the thing we've got to do right now is, first of all, say goodbye to WNL. Thank you so much. You've been absolutely wonderful. Happy birthday, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thanks very much.
I'm gonna call you. I'll call you later today.
Please.
We'll talk about that thing. All right. See you soon. Thank you, everybody. Put your hands up in the chat, please, for WNL, and we'll see you soon.
Bye,
Bye. Okay, he's gone. Thank you, Mr. Liz. Have a good weekend. Yes, of course. I'm sure he will, and we will too. All right, so I'm going to go to the back soon screen now, and you know how to do this. You know all about how this works. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and make myself a fresh cup of tea, ready for the dunking section, and it's time, of course, for today's biscuit review. So look after each other, be nice to one another, be kind and calm and collected, and also maybe a little stern with one another. If your neighbour in the chat has made some serious poor decisions in life, give them a stern talking to, but be there and be supportive for them. It's very important. All right, back soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's roughly 10 to the hour. And as you know, at 10 to the hour-ish, pretty much every single time, it's time for the Biscuit Review with me, your host. It's Edward C. Lewis. Hello! Good to see you again. Ba-da-ba-ba. So, yeah, it's time for the Biscuit Review. We've got the Nutter Butters today, which is very, very exciting indeed. But of course, you cannot do a Biscuit Review without the fabled Biscuit Review spreadsheet. but luckily it has just appeared above my head. How did that happen? Who knows? So, without further ado, let's have a look into things. Let's see how this is working. Of course, we've got 94th biscuit today. Only 6 biscuits away, including today's biscuit, from the 100th biscuit review. How incredible is that? That means we've done hundreds, like literally 100 episodes of this ridiculous show. So, right at the top, still sitting nice and firm, is Fortnum and Mason's Strawberry and Cream Afternoon Tea Biscuit. And thank you, by the way, for sticking around. Hello, Niku. Hello, Jester. Hello, Smintilly, Shan, Millstone Barn, all you guys in the chat. Do stick around until the very end, because we're going to, of course, say the lovely goodbyes at the end of the show as well. Senator Cinnamon says, homemade biscuits. Smintilly's in the chat as well. Thank you, Smintilly, for Sarah and Sarah for sending over those biscuits. It's wonderful. You can send biscuits in the post if you want for me to review. Go ahead. Find the Frontier Developments thing and sign Twiddled Lewis. We've got lots in here. If you want a copy of this, I will be making it live eventually. Have I booked David yet for the 100th biscuit review? Not yet, but we'll work it out. Promise. All right. Right at the bottom, yeah, Millstone Barn, the king of biscuits. All right, America's Nabisco Nutter Butters. Here we go. They look kind of interesting. I'm very excited. That's my voice. That's what I do. Nutter Butters. I don't know why I'm doing this voice still. Ooh, Nutter Booter, apparently. Nutter Butters. All right, no points for packaging in this game, unfortunately, but if it did have points for packaging, let's have a look here now and see. Oh gosh, I'm getting tangled up in cords. Let's see how the biscuit cam's going to do. It's going to look weird. There it is. Reach in for the biscuit cam. All right. So biscuit cam. It's been tidied up in here, so I don't feel too bad about showing you all off the whole room. Here's what there's 4 cookies, as they call them in America here, and here they are. I haven't seen them myself yet, so this is the first time I'm ever seeing anything like this before. Get right on in there. It's a bit, unfortunately, can't seem to focus that close in. Oh, there you go. Look at that. It's a peanut shape, isn't it? It's a classic peanut shape. And that's lovely. Like, that's lovely. It looks like a peanut. It looks like a peanut. It smells very much like a peanut. That's exciting. It's got the little lines on it like a peanut does. It's a peanut shaped. I'm going to stop saying peanut because it nearly sounds like a penis, but it doesn't sound like a penis. So there you go. Let's get a second one out for comparison. That's just delightful. It does look like a slipper. But you don't like the meshy pattern, says Bogmon. He does not like that. Somebody thinks it looks like a shoe insole insert. Doesn't look appealing, but it does look like a peanut. It looks good. I like it. I'm excited by this, the look of this. Look, you can see that I'm starting to grin. Like, I'm genuinely excited by this. All right, let's get rid of the biscuit cam now. And the biscuit cam, there you go, it's gone. All right, let's do this. So for me, comparison peanut, I like the look of that. I'm excited by that. It's not amazing, as some people in the chat are pointing out. You know, the meshing looks a little bit messy, so it's not perfect, but it's cool. It's making me excited. All right, taste. You ready? Texture's good. I'll tell you that. The texture for an American cookie is very good. It's very different. They don't often get it quite right. So I can jump towards the texture because I know that that's a nice crisp bite. The peanut butter there's a good amount of peanut butter in there, so it's not too soft. It doesn't feel too sludgy. But no, it's not terrible, but it's just not amazing. It's kind of bland. It doesn't. I suppose I would quite like a little bit more of a sharpness with the peanut butter, and actually it hit back with a bit of sugariness right at the end, whereas I'd want a bit more peanut butteriness. But it's nice smooth peanut butter in the middle. You can see there that it's you can see the cross section there. It's a confusing one. It's not particularly great. 6.7. It's okay. Durability. There's a few crumbs around. Henry, if he did exist, bring back Henry. I don't know where he is. If Henry did exist, he would have a small job on his hands, nothing too big. So durability is pretty good. Like it's a decent biscuit so far. It's going to go on. In fact, I'm going to go higher, 6.8. Dunkability. Here we go. The test that everyone's been waiting for. I have a cup of tea here. The I Love Biscuits mug. Thank you very much, Shan. Are you ready? We're going to hold it. 1, 2, 3. Display to the camera. Oh, it's softening straight away. So I don't know how it's going to react to a double dunk. And I'm a bit disappointed I'm going to lose out on a biscuit because I quite like it. 1, 2, 3. I think it's... Yeah, that's the last it's going to do there. So I don't want to lose any biscuits. So I'm going to go straight in for it. Okay. It goes a bit too gloopy. So it dunks okay. But it goes a bit too gloopy for my taste. Like I'm preferring the solid. I'm too, it's good. Good. No, it's good. It's good. It's a good biscuit. Like overall I feel good about it. But it's definitely not as good. But I liked it. It's not overwhelming. It's okay. It's just okay. It's just a good biscuit. But I want to finish. I've got 2 more in here. And I want to finish them. I should go and give them to somebody downstairs, but I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to eat them. Does anybody have a problem with that? Not me. Interesting email I just received on my phone. All right, an 8. So 57.9 is good. It's a good score. It's round about where I would put it. So I'm pretty pleased that my algorithm is working out correctly. 57.9 is right here, right in the middle. A very middling biscuit, and that's exactly what I was saying the whole way through. It feels fine, but I do like it. Do it now and do it. Eat the biscuits. I'm just going to sit in silence eating a biscuit for 5 minutes. No, I have things to do, jobs to be done, real work to be done. So that's it for the biscuit review today, and that's it for this week's live streams. Now, I will be back next week at some point during the week with a home live stream. I'm going to try and set things up from home. Don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to take home Biscuit Cam. Biscuit Cam's going to be in charge. I'm going to set everything up from scratch, so I don't know what it's going to look like or feel like. But hey, maybe we'll go on a tour of my house. I can show you my guitar collection, and we'll have a lovely little time. So that's next week. Somebody should give me Dutch Stroop waffles. Somebody did. I left them. It was a delay designer that gave me some, and I left them in Germany by accident because I'm an idiot. All right. I'd love to try some Stroop waffles. Yes, I'll try them with Bo. I will. Yes. All right. So everybody, guess what? You've been incredible, as usual. But I do want to take a little moment to, of course, drink a cup of tea and say thank you to everyone who's been here this week and last week, and everyone I met at TwitchCon, and everybody who's been talking to me on Twitter recently, and everybody just in the world, because you're all incredible. So that goes to, especially, 0x66C697473, thank you very much. Academic Dust 894, thank you very much. Akumakun 1980, thank you very much. Aladdin Sane, thank you very much. Elsgriff79, thank you. And his name is an archer, thank you. Beaumont, thank you. Thank you, Big Fun Art, thank you. Brancy Malu, thank you. Commander Benkai, thank you. Commander Pyro Joe, Commander Kelder, O'Brien, The Lady Ziner, Draco 25,240, Edorin, Evil Blue Shell, Fiery Waffles, Frambitan. That's the name of my new band. Gaffer 1 Gamer UK, Hankus Pankus, Hiranishu, Ilphianix Wing, Jester D Insatiable, Joel VV, JSB31213, Lord Lobs, Millstone Barn, Miss Psyche, Niku 12313313213, Not Biffle, Oipik, Hoki Answer 00, Planet Coaster NL, Pleapie, Red Gremlins, Revian, Cheers, Rosie, Robbie XP1, Shanari Renali, Smintilly, Tuckside, Ubadodo, Local Dreamer, Wednesday Dude. It's just Wednesday, dude. LXLG47 and the Zenith team. Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming along. And if you haven't already, please do press the follow button. Once I reach 1,000 followers, I've said that I'm going to buy everyone an ice cream who follows me. It's stupid, but I like people, so I want to help them out. All right. Have a good break. Have a good weekend. Well, if you want to tune in to Planet Coaster, we're actually doing a little bit of a Facebook stream soon, but I didn't want to give that away like later on today, very soon. That should be interesting on the Planet Coaster Facebook page. I don't know how it's going to work. It's the first time I've ever done it. And then next Saturday and Sunday, tomorrow and Sunday, we're doing a 3-hour stream from the official Planet Coaster YouTube page as well to celebrate the party in the park. So there you go. And love you all. Take it easy. And see you next time. Bye. Looks around for the stop button.